Why stand up, man?
Bro, you know what, yeah? I've always wanted to be a comedian my whole life, innit?
Facts.
There was you see when the man wanted to be footballers, I was saying I want to be a comedian.
So you was like the funny, like everyone's telling you you're the funny guy in the area, funny guy in the area, funny guy in the area.
Yeah, but like, you know, I was like a very like, how do I say, expressive child.
Yeah.
And also in our culture, if a boy is expressive, it's khanis, innit? So I can't lie, it's the truth though.
Wallah, it's alright. Wallah, you're not wrong. Wallah, you're not wrong.
And so it was I used to do a lot of plays and like a lot of like I was always like the main character in plays in primary school.
Yeah.
And then one day like the teacher like she was giving the kids instructions and like, no one was listening. And then I went up to the teacher. I was like, Miss, I remember this, bro. I was like 7 years old. I said, Miss, do you want me to do this by myself? And she goes, what? Like a one-man show? I said, what's that? She goes, stand-up comedian. I said, what's that? She goes, you go on stage and you make people laugh by yourself. And I said, can you do that as a job? She goes, yeah. I said, do they make money like doctor? Because all I know in my mind is doctor.
Yeah, because that's what we've been bred to think, innit?
We've been bred to think.
Yeah.
Even you can't even be a lawyer.
Yeah, doctor. That's
doctor
it.
only. I remember I asked Abba one time, Abba, can I be a lawyer? He was like, no. I said, why? He said, lying's haram. I'm like, bro, did you remember how you got into the country? Like,
how you all got into the country?
I ain't lying. We be like,
Hundo. Yeah.
So she said, you can make more than a doctor. And bro, that's when it clicked for me, bro.
And that's when the seed was planted.
The seed was planted.
And it was inception. So, okay, so, you know what it is? I think, like, a lot of us, majority of us start online anyway, Mali-wise. The ones that are online are always the ones that were, like, pushed by their friends, like, yo, bro, you're, like, so cold. You're the funniest in the hood. You need to, like, do something. But there's a difference in being funny in your own area than getting on stage, bro, and having to make people laugh.
Yeah, it's very different.
It's a different, it's like a dark art, bro.
It's very different.
I said I want to do it once in my life. I don't care how, but I feel like I would die on stage, bro.
Bro, I'll put you on.
I just feel like I want to do, but then, you know, when it comes to like writing material, do you like, obviously you probably draw inspiration from like experiences of life, all of that stuff.
Of course.
But then do you like go and test it? Like, is there like a go-to person that you go to and say like, oh, let me just run this quick material, see if they laugh, I got it. I
think back in the day, I used to go to my brother and sister.
Yeah.
But then obviously I hid the fact that I was a comedian for a time. So I was doing comedy for like a year and a half, not telling no one.
But going on stage and doing the whole
on
circuit?
Stage and doing my thing by myself. Because, bro, you don't want to tell your family you're a comedian, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good.
Like, you go for education and everything. And I'm big bro as well.
Yeah.
I said like, oh, you're a comedian.
we got no hope.
Bro, my brother's like 10 years old. The other day I told him, this is like a year ago, I said the other day.
Yeah.
I said, yo, Kabah Hare, innit? Like,
yeah, but take your shoes,
He goes, yeah, yo, go be a comedian. Bro, I kicked him in the chest.
Well, I got to Allah.
Bro, what happened?
Yeah, go on.
How dare you?
So
for like a year and a half, okay, so I was hiding it. Bro, the best way to go, you have to just go on stage, bro. You have to just go on stage. The idea you have to go on stage.
So did you write like, let's say you wrote like your bit?
I wrote like a bullet point. This was in the beginning. I was like, I'm gonna go on stage. I'm gonna say the story, and then I'm saying when I tell the man this story, they're loving it. So let me do the same thing on stage. But then you realize you go on stage, but the people that are there, it's like Adan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, you meet people you've never met before in your life.
100.
You know what I'm saying, and so translating it to them. Because we talk fast as Somali people.
We talk so fast.
So, wallah, it's very fast.
And our punchlines are so fast. Like we're not giving any, it's like machine gun. We machine gun them.
If you don't get it, we're moving on.
Yeah, we're moving on straight away. Yeah.
And so if you do that in front of Adan people, they're like, and it's like, they're not going to book you.
100%. And then by the time they're clapping, you've said another 3-4 jokes and they've missed it, innit? So, but like, obviously, that took time, innit? Like, stage presence. Obviously, you got to do like weird breathing techniques and shit like that to like fucking calm yourself down. And
before I go on stage, back in the day, I was like, I told people, don't talk to me.
That's your like ritual, yeah.
Back in the day. Because my thing is like, if you talk to me, then for some reason, I'm going to take the energy we have on stage. If I'm by myself, I'm by myself. Because when you're on the stage, even though there's people in front of you, you're by yourself.
Yeah.
So just be in by myself enough to where when I go on stage, it's like I'm there already.
Honda.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it was the beginning. But now, I just told people, just move away 2 seconds. I shadow box. I've never boxed in my life. I'm shadow boxing. I'm kicking the wall.
Yeah.
And then I go on stage with it's like a fighting thing. Because bro, if you go on stage and you're in a place where like you're looking for, even though like I'm trying to make you laugh, I'm looking for the acceptance low key.
Honda.
But you're not supposed to show that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to come in like you're a warrior. Like these men are looking at you like, oh yeah, he knows what's going on.
Yeah. He's in full control.
He's in full control.
Yeah.
So yeah. Whatever it takes me to get there, well, I just do that.
Have you ever like obviously the classic? Have you bombed on stage like
many times?
How does that feel, bro? Because you know what it is like, bro. I don't know. It's like for me, I can only the closest I've got to it is Like I'll be chatting to a girl or whatever, and I've said some bro, I've wasted my best jokes on her, bro. And it's gone nowhere. The situation's gone nowhere. So I think to myself, being on stage, that's probably that times a million, bro.
But when you do
it, you're not dying
like,
inside though.
You're just the wrong girl, innit? Like
yeah.
We're not compatible.
We're not compatible, but I'm saying you're on stage now, and obviously you've done your bit, and literally it's is it crickets or?
It's peak.
You're not even getting a sympathy, like ha.
It depends. So if you go into a room where there's an open mic, so there's in the circuit. Let's just say you want to be a comedian tomorrow. What do? You go to an open mic. Open mic is a room full of people that also want to be comedians, and they bring friends, and some people maybe are just there. And if you bomb there, like it will hurt, but no one really cares. But when you bomb in like a room where people are actually coming to have a good time, peak, bro. I remember one time I went to a black room, because a black room is basically a room full of black people.
Yeah.
Jamaicans, Africans.
It's a hard audience, you know.
It's very hard, but when you do well, you do amazing.
You do well, you're flying. Killing. Yeah, once you've been accepted.
Running,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you die.
There's.
Well, one time I bombed in the black room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the Jamie Foxx roast?
Which one? The one where he's roasting somebody, or
the one where he's getting roasted?
No.
It's a good clip.
Yeah.
At one point, Jamie Foxx grabs the mic and he was like, "This is your conscience speaking."
Oh yeah. That was the roast of the American football player, and there's the guy that's roast, and he's
some comedian guy,
some random comedian guy, and he's doing the
he's flopping.
That was a funny fact. Just not to go too far off track. That comedian who was getting roasted by Jamie Foxx, that was saying, "Oh, this is your conscience speaking," and throwing him off.
Yeah.
Still hasn't forgiven him, man. Still to this day holds a grudge against him and says,
because he claims he ruined his career.
He says he ruined my career.
Well, a good roast will ruin a nigga's career.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. But so obviously you going back to there. So
I'm on stage, and
this is your first one. This is your first ever, or this is your worst bomb.
This is one of my worst.
Okay.
I'm on stage.
One of your worst is crazy.
Bro, I saw some guy. He looked like Pastor Toby.
Yeah.
I was like, "How you guys doing? Yeah, I'm Diesel. I swear, my man looks like Pastor Toby."
Yeah, that would have banged though.
No one was laughing. Yeah, my man was there with his girl. Like, who's my man? Yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm busting these jokes. I'm saying a few lines. It's not banging, yeah. I'm like, shit. Some lady starts talking. I'm like, miss, can't you see I'm trying to do a thing? If you want to talk, just come on the mic. She's like, yeah, say no more. Ran on stage, grabbed the mic off, man. I'm like, shit.
You've lost control.
I've lost control.
Yeah.
The MC comes, he takes the mic off her, gives it back to me. Yeah. Now the DJ wants to talk. This is your conscience speaking.
He's doing the bit.
He's doing the bit.
Oh, bro, he's doing the bit.
Everyone's laughing. The first time they started laughing from the time I came on stage till now, he's the one that's getting them. And he's loving it, because the DJs, they don't get much love in it. They're just behind the decks, like doing their thing. So he's like, yeah, let me keep going.
Yeah, and he's just doubling down.
He said like 8-9 lines.
And
I look in the corner of the room, like bare prominent comedians are there. They're under the table laughing. It's not even the worst part here. I leave, because my thing is, even if I bomb today, I'm not gonna run away. After the show, you'll see my face. Type shit.
Wallahi, you're a fucking liar. I give it to you. You're a liar.
Only
bro.
because
see me, I want to go under a rock and hide, bro.
That's how I'm feeling inside.
Yeah, bro. I'm dying, bro.
But I have to show face. It's my thing. Like, it's calm.
Yeah.
So I'm there.
Happens
like,
to the best of us.
I'm standing outside. Like, people are looking at me like, yeah. I'm like, thank you. They're avoiding eye contact because they're not trying to.
Yeah.
They want you to sit in that.
Yeah.
So I see some Jamaican old lady. Yeah. She's giving like warm energy. She comes up to me. She was like, I saw you on stage. I'm like, thank you. She says, why are you saying thank you? I work with foster kids and I can tell you're very troubled.
Oh my days.